Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be creating a look using one of my all-time favourite affordable eyeshadow palettes, and actually one of my favourite palettes from Ucanbe and Aliexpress. So the palette that we're going to be playing around with today is the Fruit Pie Filling. So this palette cost £8.62. It features 30 different shades. The quality of the formulas within this palette is so good that I can't stop raving about it, and I can't stop using it, honestly. So as you can see, this palette features a whole array of absolutely gorgeous shades. You've got some bright, colourful, kind of playful shades, but you've also got some dark, kind of, more somber, grungy shades. You have mattes, you've got kind of metallics, but you've also got a beautiful duochrome pressed pigment up in the corner. I think that just the formula of this palette is so good. It's worth every single penny, and I always just have so much fun using this palette. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. I'm going to be chatting, but I'm probably going to be like fast forwarding a bit, both, like bit of chat, bit fast forward. Also, I will link the very first review I did of this eyeshadow palette in the description, and you can check out the swatches that I did within that video. So with all that being said, I'm just going to begin. I do have a rough idea of what I want to create today, and I definitely want to go for a warm look, and there's a particular shade that I really want to use, which is called Longan. This is the most beautiful metallic. It's a gorgeous, vibrant, pigmented bronze. It is just the most perfect kind of a lid shade. It just takes centre stage. Then you could create your flurry of beautiful colours around it. It is a showstopper. So yeah, we're going to be using this on the lid, but to begin I'm going to start with the crease, and I'm going to begin with this beautiful orange shade, which is called Pawpaw, which is such a cute name. Okay, so I'm going to be using one of my very favourite brushes. This is from the Coastal Scents brand. I don't have any makeup from Coastal Scents, but yeah, this is an absolutely gorgeous fluffy brush. So I've got some of the Pawpaw shade on my brush, and we are just going to begin placing this around my crease. I am going to take it up a little bit higher because I want it to be kind of the scene. I suppose we want all of our makeup to be seen, don't we? I mean, could you imagine like putting something on and not wanting it to be seen? That'd be a waste of time, wouldn't it really? But tapping this shade on just all around my crease, you can see how beautifully this shadow is blending, and also how pigmented she is as well. She definitely looks exactly on the lid how she looks in the pan. Can you see that? She's just so good. I love her name as well, so cute. I think if I ever got a dog, I'd call it Pawpaw, because what a cute name. Oh, Alex really wants to get a cat. We went out for a walk yesterday and he just fell in love with this black cat, and he was like, can we take it home? I was like, Alex, no, that cat belongs to some other family. We can't just take her home with us. That's called stealing. We cannot be stealing a cat. It took me about 10 minutes, but eventually we got away. Okay, so next we're going to go in with this beautiful kind of chestnut brown shade. This is called Filbert, and it's just a beautiful kind of warm toned brown, and I'm just going to be popping that in and around my crease, but I am going to keep it lower than where we've applied Pawpaw. I'm starting to just develop that kind of gradient of shades. Another thing about this palette is that all of the shades, like not only like the colour wise, but the the formulas of the shades, like everything just works really beautifully together. I just think this is the most gorgeous palette, like seriously gorgeous palette. You can create those bright, colourful, playful, experimental kind of looks, or you can create those more kind of somber, like deep, dark, grungy looks. I just think this is a great all-rounder kind of palette. I really wanted to buy the Jawbreaker palette by Jeffree Star, which actually is very similar to this palette, but I decided not to because I do not support Jeffree Star. I don't want to support his brand. Not that he needs my support. I mean, my £44 that I paid for one of his palettes is not going to make a huge amount of difference in his, you know, life. But yeah, I just can't. I don't want to support someone like Jeffree Star, you know. Anyway, I'm really glad that I've got the fruit pie filling palette, because this one has definitely kind of filled the lust. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's filled that gap in my makeup collection that I felt Jawbreaker would fill. It's filled that gap, is what I'm trying to say, I think. I don't know. Okay, so guys, I've applied a filbert, and next I want to kind of deepen this up a little bit. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of Hoar, which is a beautiful kind of like, it's like a burnt red shade. So I'm going to pop that again in the crease, kind of where I applied filbert, but a little bit lower. Then I'm going to pop a little bit of Choco Chips in the outer V, and I may do a spotlight eye. I've not 100% decided yet. I'm also going to go under the eye with those same shades that we've just used. So I'm going to go in with Paw and filbert, and then I'm going to pop a little bit of Choco Chips just on the outer part of my under eye, and I'm going to do the other eye. We'll bring the other eye up to the same level. Pa-pound. Why did I say pa-pound? Oh, by the way, guys, this is a movie unrecommendation. So we watched Grown Ups 1, which was fantastic. Like, we really, really loved it. The boys loved it. So then last night we decided, oh, well, let's watch Grown Ups 2. Like, we loved the first one, so I bet the second one's really, really good. Oh my gosh, could we have been more wrong? I think that Grown Ups 2, just by itself, is a reason why sequels should not be done. Like, I always knew deep down, like even when we were picking Grown Ups 2, I was thinking sequels, very rarely are they good. So I don't know why we went for it, but it was terrible. Like, I feel like me and the boys could have written funnier jokes. Ugh. Okay, so I have done the eye work. I must say that one of my favourite colours in this entire palette is a Choco Chips. It definitely would appear to be a very dark but warm toned brown in the pan. However, on the lid, once you start to blend it out, it just takes on this beautiful surprise, like brown / plum shade. Oh, this shade is... This shade is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so now that we've completed the crease work, we are ready to move on to the lid. As I said, I'm going to be using the beautiful metallic bronze shade, which is called Longan. So if I just do a little swatch, super, super pigmented and metallic. So gorgeous. To apply this shade, I am going to be using my finger because I just like working with my fingers with kind of shimmers or metallics. I just think you get the best out of the shade that way. This particular formula is very creamy, so it's not your typical kind of powdery like shimmer. No. She is almost like a cream, so a brush just would not really give us the phenomenal payoff that we really desire. So yeah, I'm going to be using my finger. After I've done that, I'm going to be applying, I'm not quite sure which shade yet, but probably I will go for Sugarcane, which is an extremely light, almost like a creamy, like metallic. I'm going to be popping that under my brows and on the inner corner. Okay, so this is the finished eye look. I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup and I'll be back to show you the final result. But I just wanted to show you what it looks like before I apply the mascara so that you can like see everything like properly without the mascara being there, if that makes sense. Okay, so this is the final look. I popped on a little bit of Rodeo Drive highlighter by Ofra, which is one of my absolute favourites. I also used one of the Lime Crime Velveteen liquid lipsticks in the shade Red Velvet for the lips. I was really stumped as to which lip colour should I go for, but I think something just said red, 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 red. Choose red, so I chose red. I really hope that I managed to show you how good this palette is. I just think she is exceptional value for price. If you want me to create any more looks using this palette, please let me know. It would be an absolute pleasure, like literally. So if you do want to see more looks, just holler and I will be there to do it. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.